Mint Phantom silences haters after latest drama. Ooh, is like the rebuttal for the previous episode that we watched. Let's get it.
So it seems like the haters of Min Fantome might be about to get even more angry because if you guys don't remember,
Classic.
essentially we covered this whole situation with Fiznom, who, if you don't know, is obviously a YouTuber and whatever who makes a lot of or did make a lot of FNAF content, right? And essentially the community has been trying to cancel him for any reason whatsoever, right? They've been trying to find whatever they can, literally anything whatsoever to get him gone because
Yo, like I just want to interject this. Like sometimes, like or probably like most of the times, it is always the fan. It's always gonna be that fandom where the majority of its fan base is consist of man-childs or basically like adult humans or human childs. I don't know, like adult childs. What the fuck? Like they pretty much like make this some sort of like tribal thing where they can just harass people if one of them are like disagree or just hate their fandom or hate their game that is which they love or any type of shows that they love. Like they will just go nonstop just to just to harass you. And even worse, like if you do talk about it or address some of this, it will consider it as their win. And not only that, like they will just continue to harass you nonstop ever. And same in this current situation right now where yo like Fizdom didn't do nothing wrong. Like he didn't like provoke the FNAF community or the FNAF fandom. Like they are just like posting it in a appreciation post about Mint Phantom. Like what is wrong with that? Like they do didn't do shit or didn't like say something bad about Five Nights at Freddy's or anything. It's crazy that like out of nowhere, like they're getting canceled just for appreciating Mint Phantom. Like are you for real?
FNAF community doesn't like him or whatever, right? Which again is pretty stupid. But again, they've been essentially just waiting and waiting and waiting until something comes up, so that they can claim that he's done a bad thing and that he should be
Bro.
excommunicated from the internet forever. Oh my god. And well, I think there's a good saying that a lot of people say now, right? It's like you can never really be truly cancelled if you don't care, right? A lot of people are still on the internet to this day who are absolutely horrible people, and they're still about, right? You know, you
Yeah.
can't be.
And also like another thing is like there are still other people that believes that if you cause like a big or probably like big or small drama on the internet, like a lot of people would believe that, oh no, I did cause this drama, I might be canceled or I'm going to get canceled. No. Like it's not 2016 Twitter all over again. It like we're in a decade now. We're in 2026 where being canceled or about to get canceled doesn't hold anything anymore. Like you're not getting canceled off the internet. You're not gonna get cut off by the internet. Your ISPs will still charge you just to provide internet. You can still access to your Twitter, YouTube, whatever social media that you use. It's still you, but but at the same time, like there's gonna be like a handful of people that know what actually happened or what did happen, or they they added the effort to harass you. They will add the effort to uh make some false accusations and overall just make your whole life miserable. Like there's always gonna be that handful of people that will like that will just ruin your life without having any incentive. They just like there are generally bad people in the internet. So believing that you're getting canceled in the big old 2026 doesn't really matter anymore as long as like you're pretty much like done with this drama. You might as well like not talk about that drama or just want to move on and that's perfectly okay. You can just move on and wait until like probably a couple of months until the drama dies down, and you know what, like you're back to your normal life. And those haters, they will just like in like at the start, like they will just keep repeating, like they will just keep harassing you, but eventually they will stop because they pretty much got bored and move on. So like being canceled doesn't hold any meaning anymore. You can still use Twitter, you can still use YouTube, you can talk about something. Yes, like your haters would come from time to time, but still like they won't do anything unless something deep happen, you know?
Cancelled. I feel like it is more of a up to you on how you do things, right? Getting cancelled means like, yeah, if you decide to you know go away from the internet or whatever after a situation has happened, then that is your own choice to kind of get cancelled, right?
Yes.
But if you continue to post and you continue to you know fight back against it, then you are never truly cancelled, right? Which I think is obviously a very important point, right? But essentially, yeah, if you guys don't know, the one thing that these people tried to go after Fiznom for was Mint Fantome, being a fan of Mint. And essentially, they called Mint a lolly, they called Mint a child, they called Mint everything, and essentially labeled this guy as a weirdo for liking her, which I think is absolutely insane, considering that Mint is obviously an adult. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, out of all of the VTubers that you could have picked, you probably picked one of the worst ones to even bring up even a microbe of a point, right?
Like at the same time, like these people that doesn't dip their toes in the VTuber sphere, where pretty much like they're unaware of just being a tourist overall. Like in most cases, this is pretty much normal in the VTuber sphere, where a lot of people would prefer like having their models to be like petite, to be short, or just being overall cute, because you know what, at the end it works. Like a lot of viewers would like to, you know, like a model like that is short, that is cute, and probably like has some childlike features, but still the user behind that model is a responsible adult that like they know their limits of what is okay and what is not okay to do on stream and on interacting with their community. And like having these tourists comes in, and this is like the first time they saw like a VTuber, or probably like this is pretty much like coincidence or unfortunate timing, where they saw Mint Phantom for the first time, and then they will just start like a nonsense drama about it. Especially Fiznom is just like a fan of Mint Phantom, and just he gets the brunt end of the stick, and you know, like getting this drama out of nowhere. Like, first of all, like what did Mint do? Well, like what is the drama that Mint caused? Like, is there like some scandal happen? If that's the case, then I do understand that. Oh yeah, like probably like Mint Phantom is problematic because she did something bad in like a few years ago. But no, like Mint has been chill. Like Mint has been, you know, been a good say so VTuber. But then again, though, like the problem underlies right now is just a lot of these people that are like people with tourist energy that are coming in and start drama out of nowhere. Like they are the problem.
Which obviously a lot of people have been you know, kind of fighting back against, and have been kind of like calling out against, because again, one of the things that I guess these FNAF fans didn't really consider was the fact that they would also be kind of like aggroing the VTubing community, which I feel like I say the VTubing community. Obviously, a lot of people don't like to call it a VTubing community, but you get what I mean, right? VTuber fans, the aggroing VTuber fans, who, as we know, are very, very vocal, and very, very against anybody attacking their own, you know, VTubers and whatever. Which obviously probably was the biggest mistake that they made, because I think that they thought then maybe they could get a slam dunk with this and call him a PDF and whatever for liking Mint Fantome and get away with it. But of course, the VTuber fans weren't having any of that, and they were fighting back and saying, you know, why are people getting so upset over this? It's literally just Mint Fantome. What the hell? But there's been a huge update, which, as I said, you know, might annoy a lot of the people in the kind of comments and whatever that, you know, have been so mad at it, because he recently posted the fact that he went to Offsite 2026, and as you can see,
holy fuck, that's a lot of merch. Yo, you know what? This is pretty much like a double down on the haters. The double down of the problematic FNAF people in the fandom. Yeah. Now they will start spouting some weird nonsense because they are triggered that they like Fiznom that they're trying to cancel. Yo, Fiznom, just double down. You know what? Fuck you, haters. I went to Offkai and bought a lot of Mint Fantome merch. Now seethe.
Yeah, they got a lot of Mint merch. Like, holy crap, that is a lot of Mint merch, and just Mint merch, right? Crazy. Again, it's great that they've managed to get so much, right? But that is absolutely insane. All for one person. Which, yeah, I mean, from Offguide, that is a crazy haul. But one of the biggest parts of this wasn't just the fact that he doubled down on the Mint stuff, which again is great to see, because again, very clearly shows he doesn't care about.
Alright, like another thing, like this is a good advice. Like I learned this advice recently, and also like it's a good advice overall. If you have haters and they don't like what they're seeing, double down. Always double down on your haters, or even better, make content on your haters. If like this, you know why? Because it is a good equivalent of like your haters are giving like psychological damage, because you know most of the times us creators would, you know, read comments, read posts, replies, and even if like you're not like in the internet for the longest of times, like you still have that innocence that you still believe that there's a lot of good people on the internet. And when you read like hate comments or just people just saying something stupid about your the way you talk or the way you act or the way you sound, it's pretty much like a normal day to day for creators. They will read like hate comments or hate stuff and whatnot. Might as well to compensate from that psychological damage, make content, double down, make them seethe, make them hate more, and at the same time, it will actually make like an attention, and like, you know, like reaching the beacons or increasing your range of new people to come in and, you know, like see what is going on. It's like creating a drama, you know, like a mini drama, and that would like give you like exposure, like probably the wrong exposure for the wrong things, but overall it's still exposure.
The hate or whatever that they've gotten from this, right? But also Mint Fantome ended up commenting on this, saying whoa. So yeah, obviously people could be mad that now the person that they've been attacking him over and whatever has now commented on this post. And don't get me wrong as well, they've not just been attacking Fiznom now, they've been attacking Mint personally too.
Bro.
And obviously he put I'm so sorry, which again, I don't know if that's in regards to this, saying like I'm so sorry that I bought so much merch, or if he's saying I'm so sorry for like everything that has happened with the previous incidents and things like that, because again, I feel like it might be a bit of a double meaning. Maybe it means both, right? But again, saying bro got noticed by Azoshi, you could do it, you got this. And of course, I think this is going to anger so many people, because it's just going to further consolidate his love for Mint Fantome and his kind of, you know, fandom for her, right? Which I think is going to be absolutely hilarious to see the backlash on Twitter. Because again, to be fair, I haven't seen too much backlash. It seems like a lot of VTuber fans have kind of picked them up. And I think honestly, you know, it's actually a really good, like, it's kind of worked out for Fiznom, because I know that they haven't always done like VTuber related content, but they were kind of looking to get into it or whatever. They've always been like a VTuber fan, but not like, you know, making content or making like posts about it and whatever. But now it seems like they're trying to, you know, make more posts about VTubers and whatever. And it seems like this situation has not only just like, you know, kind of gotten rid of the bad fans that very clearly just didn't like him or whatever, but also it's kind of introduced the new VTuber fan audience, which are now commenting on their posts and commenting on, you know, stuff like this one, for example.
Yeah, like, see what I mean? Like, this is what I mean about like causing a mini drama, or probably like a drama overall. Even if like it's like the drama is your fault or not, they think about like the exposure. Think about the exposure that it might be for the wrong things, but at the same time it is for the right things as well. Like Visnom here, even though like they haven't did their VTuber debut and didn't, you know, post a lot, but during this duration of the drama, they are actually getting a lot of exposure, like a lot of new VTuber fans, and actually supporting Visnom. And you know what, like, massive W for Visnom as well, to actually getting Mint's attention. You know, like, getting noticed by your Oshi is like doing a like a half court shot from the moon. It's like shooting your shot, and the percentage of getting notice of your Oshi, despite them having like a lot of fans. Like, I mean, we're talking about like thousands of fans, and then your Oshi actually notice you is pretty much 0.00001% that, you know, like, of this happening. Because why? Because you know why? Like, I'm actually happy that they actually one of my Kami Oshis as well noticed me, because I made like an animation. And yeah, like, getting noticed by your Kami Oshi or your Oshi is such a good feeling, and it is a bliss.
Example, right? All of them have come over because of this drama and everything like that has gone on, to go and support them and everything like that, which honestly I think is a pretty good transition. If you were thinking of transitioning anyways into VTuber related stuff, I know they've got a VTuber model set to debut in September 17th. You can see is on their name, right? That's honestly like a perfect transition, right? That's honestly like a perfect like timing, because now you will have this audience. I know it's obviously still a month or two away, but you've kind of gained this audience now of VTuber fans that will defend you and whatever, and support you for liking VTubers because of how much you were, kind of targeted and attacked for it in the past. Which honestly, great move, right? Especially as a VTuber. Like, I know this wasn't like planned by them or anything. They weren't like planning on, getting the VTuber fans on their side through this situation, right? But it did kind of just work out, and it's like kind of more of a positive side of things. Obviously, one of the other positive sides is that Mint obviously commented on the post itself. But, the other part is, all of these VTuber fans. You got Rock Solid, obviously, I know they love VTubers a lot. Able Clips, of course, a big VTuber clipper. So again, lots of people have been interacting, saying, when I saw the overwhelming minty color hit me like a truck. I love how much you love your Oshi. Only the real ones will understand. Thank you. And obviously, lots of people saying, thank you so much. I'll wipe your tables and the store drops clean of Minto stuff every time. Saying, set her free. Saying, I think this guy's favorite VTuber is Moika.
What?
Saying this for a sticker. Saying, for anyone tempted to say this is an healthily large haul, it's not unusual for Offkai. Holy crap. This packed week is finally over, and here's another giant merch haul Offkai for my Doki shrine. The Doki bird has her own Doki shrine. That's kind of crazy.
What the f... Alright. First of all, so this is the first time, like, holy shit, that's a big haul. But at the same time, like, this is pretty much your own merch, or your own fan merch. Holy shit. Yo. I mean, I thought like Doki's posting a picture of her fans, like, showing off their haul, but I guess it's from Doki herself. All right, you know what? Yeah.
That's actually insane. Does she have the Dojin there? If you guys didn't see, there's a post that blew up. I didn't make a video on it. Oh, it is right there. Yeah, there's a post that came up from Doki Bird of a Dojin of her and Mint. And it was like, yeah, obviously.
Dojin? Yo, is it Doki and Mint? Thespian Lex?
It had the content that you expected
Thespian
it to have in
Lex?
it. And she ended up signing it and I think buying it, which I think is crazy.
Oh my god.
So that was going viral, but that's crazy though. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably do the same if I was a VTuber. You know, I'd probably buy on my merch, right? Because I'd love to see it. I wonder how she like went about buying it though, right? Like, surely it's got to be a little bit awkward because like you got to go up to the. I don't know if like she buys it personally or if someone goes around and buys it for her, because like imagine going up to the vendor and like IRL, because I'm assuming she went IRL, because like imagine going up to them and like speaking and then like they could like clearly hear like Doki Bird has a very recognizable voice. So
What? Really?
I don't know how she does it. Maybe she puts on a voice. I don't know.
Oh, no, imagine this, like going to a fan booth that sells your fan merch about you. Like you know, like you're just gonna go there, pull up a Clark Kent disguise, and probably like, you know, like do a little bit of voice acting, like trying to change the pitch of your voice to make it not noticeable. Yeah, like probably someday, like hear me about this, like probably someday if I have a chance to go on a convention and coincidentally I found like a booth that sells like fan merch about me, yo, I might pull up and pull a Clark Kent disguise and, you know, shift my voice like a little bit funny so that it won't be recognizable, and I will just buy like probably like 50% of your merch or of your goods, you know, just for safekeeping. Yeah, like I don't know, like probably like if I'm gonna go for like a Clark Kent disguise, probably I'm just gonna do like a, I don't know, like glasses, face mask. I don't know if face mask allows in the convention, but probably I'm just gonna pull up with the glasses thing and probably do a little bit of a hairstyle, whatever. Yeah, I will do that.
It would be interesting to find out though. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, obviously tons of people been hyped over that as well. So it seems like it's been a pretty good day for both Doki Bird and for Mint Fantome in terms of people buying their merch and obviously, well, Doki Bird buying her own merch. But yeah, at the end of the day, it seems like people are going to be even more annoyed at the fact that, you know, he's kind of doubled down on this, but I think it's quite funny at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
Obviously Mint has now shown us support, which is going to trigger them even further. So yeah.
You know, like before, like if you wanna like seal the deal of the seal like maximum cope and seed. Imagine Mint Phantom like actually follows Fiznum. That's pretty much the final nail at the coffin, to make your haters seethe more, make them cry more.
Well, look off for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
I like this.
Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.
Yeah, great video from Kazahana. Yeah, as I said before, if you have haters, and at the same time, like like having haters could also means like you having the opportunity for exposure. Even if like you can like could continue fueling the fire of the drama until like that drama becomes like a big drama that a lot of eyes would wants to get to know what the drama is and wants to know what happens next. It's pretty much like that. It's pretty much like that, especially in social media, that might as well use that as an opportunity to use that as exposure, even if for the wrong things, but at the same time there are right things about it. So use that as exposure and solidify yourself to have the opportunity to have your potential VTuber fans or VTuber audience to be at your side and also defend you. And at the same time, those said VTuber fans will become your VTuber fans as well. That will be part of the community, and they will be supporting you for your career. That's pretty much like the meta. Well, all right, hear me out. Like, this is the current meta for any upcoming VTubers, or just like wanna take their growth to the next level, or just wanna grow from the ground up. Like, there's no such thing. I mean, like, but still, it still works, but not effectively. But there's such no things as a being like an all good VTuber, or all good uh public figure, or I don't know, like influencer or whatnot. If, like, you being like a purely say so, and purely like purely SFW and whatnot, because yeah, it still works, but the chances are you won't gonna get far. You're not gonna get that far, and you are just probably gonna plateau and probably fall off later on. The meta right now is pretty much be I don't know, like, be controversial, or just say your mind, and just overall, like, do things that would cause a reaction to people. What I mean by that is, like, talk about stuff. What's your take on this? And like, what you like and what you don't like, and what is the what's the problem. Right. It doesn't have to be political or anything. I mean, like, political works, but then again, though, like, it would be a massive toll to yourself later down the line, because if you're gonna like continue pursuing politics, you might end up as probably the next Asmongold or the next Hassan. But probably just like stick to the stuff that is more niche. Probably, like, if you want to talk about like other VTubers, or if you want to talk about video games, or if you want to talk about anime and stuff, go ahead, because if that's your interesting niche, niche of interest, so might as well talk about it. And if you have like scripted content for it, then probably gonna make scripted content, or probably a scripted video about that said niche. Because, all right, here's what I observe, especially within the VTuber sphere. Like, most of the times, a lot of VTubers would make like shorts, talking about this stuff, that stuff. Yeah, it works, but like, until now, it is more saturated as ever. It is more saturated. A lot of VTubers would do it, and at this point, like, it doesn't work anymore, because a lot of people are doing this. So might as well do other stuff. Probably talk about different topics, or might as well make a video about that said topic. Be like a be like a commentator, or be like a creator that will talk about this and that. But yeah, that is just one of my observations. And probably, if you're gonna use that as like an advice, probably go ahead. But all I'm saying is that I am not liable for any shortcomings, because what I said, like, I'm not like a professional VTuber just yet. Probably in like a couple of years, probably more. But for that, like, I'm just stating what I observed, and what works and what not works. But yeah, oh my god, like, I'm pretty much like straight off the topic here. So yeah, that's the video. Good thing for Fantome, like, they double down, and always double down on your haters, because there's not gonna there's no ending for haters supply, and might as well use them as opportunities to build your career from the ground up, just like that.